Hey guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things mundane and makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you would subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I'm here to bring you my November update for the What Do the 2010s Say project pan. So if you want to hear everything I've been working on, rolling in, rolling out, all of that goodness, let's go ahead and just get on into it. If you don't know anything about this project, it was created by Kayla Ensor. It started on April 21st of this year and it goes until April 21st of 2025. You were to randomize 3 to 5 prompts to work on at a time, and it's rolling style from there on. And I always want to be working on at least 5 prompts. So that is about it. And it's based on, obviously, all things 2010. So let me just grab everything I was working on and we will get right on into it. All right, so the first item that we were still working on was Infinity Scarf, and that was a never-ending product. And I have a lot of those in my collection, but a never-ending product for me are eyeliners. And this was the Trasluce Intenso eyeliner in the shade Royal. It was an actual pencil liner, and I had to sharpen it quite a few times. This is where we are now. I do really enjoy this. I don't enjoy very many actual pencil eyeliners, but this one does stay, and oh my lord, when it says intense eyeliner, it is intense. I got 2 uses in October to hit my 5th use on October 21st. So this guy is a rollout. So let me write down, we have 1 at least. We have a few rollouts. So I will do that after because I can't do that right now. Next, for Game of Thrones, and that was a product that makes you feel like royalty or royalty themed, royal purple item, or a product that makes you feel brave. And for that, I picked this. So this was something in Charlotte Tilbury packaging, which of course is gorgeous and makes you feel like royalty. But it was a shadow from a Maybelline palette that I absolutely adored and repressed into here. I just don't like it. I used it just the once, and that was in September. I have not used it since, and I just don't like it. I don't find, since I've repressed it, to be very impactful. I don't enjoy it, but I found a dupe for it. I am calling the prompt dumb, though. I don't want to continue working on it. I decluttered it October 28th, but it did let me, in my chopping block series, keep my Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Foil, because this shade here, Sandcastle, is just a better version of it. So you will see that in my chopping block series that I do get to keep this. I am going to keep that, but I'm just going to call that prompt done because this helped me find that I can do that. I did use this once, but I am decluttering it. So I'm just, it's my, you know, I can work on these projects and products how I want. I'm calling the prompt done, but I do get to keep this now. So that's very nice for me. So we have a second rollout because I thought about working on this shade for the other 4 uses, but I'm just working on so many other single shadows that I don't want to be honest with you. I just don't. So calling it done, because normally when I do projects, if I declutter something, I call the goal met anyway. So tis what it is. For Katy Perry's Roar, that is something that makes you feel fierce. And so I picked this liquid liner, and it's from Colourpop. It is in the shade, come on, it's in the shade So Whiny. As you can see, it's this beautiful burgundy. I have not used this once. It is sitting directly on my desk. I look at it all the time. The 2 looks that I've done that I could have used it, they were specific looks for videos, and I didn't want to mess up those looks by using that liner because they were for specific videos. So I promise I will use it. I just have not used it at all yet. Next, for Tumblr, we have a product with aesthetically pleasing packaging, and I picked out the Physicians Formula Diamond Bronzer in Bronze Gem because it looks like a diamond. It's pretty. And I used it 4 times in October and once in November to hit my 5-use goal on November 9th. And I don't think I had pan before, but I have quite a bit of pan now. I love this cream bronzer so much. So much. So that is absolutely a goal met. Next, we have Starbucks. And that is a product you think is overpriced for what it is, or a product that you customized. So I picked in my Alamar Cosmetics Complexion Trio the shade Cafe con Leche because I frankened this shade because it was too dark for me. As you can see, I love this trio. I used it all 5 times in October to hit my goal October 29th. So, and it's actually a really nice shade for me now. So that is wonderful. I did a really good job frankening it, which does not always happen. Next, for the prompt Frozen, we have a product that's cooling or snow or winter themed. So for that, I picked out my Jeffree Star Brain Freeze Fat Palette because like it's got snow and it's got a little snowflake right here because I know this was more summer themed, but still, this is the closest I'm getting. And I just wanted to use it 5 times, whether it's all one shade or, you know, whatever amalgamation of 5 times that be. I've used it once, and it was this shade Goldbreaker, which was beautiful. I took out both of these shades because they were way too dark for me. So, yeah, but those 4 other shades are beautiful. They work for me. I love it. So I have 4 more uses on this guy, but it's so pretty. So, so pretty. And next, the last one that we can roll out is Silly Bands. And that is something silly or shape-shifting. So for that, I pulled in my Ciate London lipstick in the shade Hybrid because this is a pH changing lipstick. So that's why I brought this in. So now I got 3 uses on it in October, and I decided October 29th that I am decluttering it because it now stinks and smells just awful, and it tastes awful. This is bad. This has gone bad. I don't know why it suddenly has gone bad, but it has. And so I am throwing this away. I feel like no, I cannot finish this, but I got 3 out of my 5 uses. So I'm calling that done. I'm calling it a rollout. So, okie dokie, sorry, I got a phone call from a doctor. The last item we were working on was ballerina buns or top knots. And that was something domed or spherical. So I brought in, I hope you can see that. This is from Il Makiage, and this is the blush in shade Bootylicious. And I used it twice in October, once in November already, for 3 out of my 5 uses. So this will definitely be a rollout next month. I really like this shade. It's really pretty, and it's really easy to use. So let me go ahead, put all my stuff away, and we will get our items rolling in. If you want to know what's hilarious, we only have 10 more prompts to roll in. So I was thinking about rolling all 10 in to work on, but we're just going to roll in the 5, and that will leave 5 more. 5 left to roll in, because we have this project till April. It's only November. So let me screen record, and that'll be right here for you guys. And let's go ahead and get this started. Our very first prompt is, very polarizing one right now. Supreme Court legalizing same-sex marriage. Okay. Next one. The royal wedding. All right, number 3. Crocs. So I remember when they legalized same-sex marriage. I remember the royal wedding. I hate Crocs. Do not own a pair of Crocs. Hate them. I love statement necklaces. You will never take that from me. Like, never ever. I wore statement necklaces all the time. And our last one that we're rolling in right now is, I could take or leave Galaxy print. Galaxy print. All right, so I'm going to go pick up my products, and then I'll come back and we'll talk about what all of those were and the products I'm bringing in, and I'll be right back. All right, that took a hot minute, and there's a lot rolling into this project. So, for the Supreme Court legalizing same-sex marriage, that was a product from an LGBTQ plus brand. So that was like Lunar Beauty, About Face, things like that. So I'm bringing in my Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush Palette because I've barely used this. This is what it looks like. This is my favorite shade though. That's Twilight, because I know it doesn't look it, but it is so corally and bright. I do wish the shimmery shade was more shimmer and less just satin. But everything I'm rolling in, 5 uses, so I like to mix and match these shades. So as long as I use this 5 times in some way, somehow, I am good. Next, for the royal wedding. A luxury product or a product you'd wear to a wedding. So I am picking this little Valentino lipstick that I got. As you can see, it is Valentino. I got it as like a 100-point perk from Sephora. This is what it looks like. It's a beautiful, like, deep red. It's in the shade 217A. In my inventory, I have the actual shade of this, but that's the shade. Like I said, 5-use gold, so that'll be beautiful, especially this time of year. Next, we have Crocs, which was a customized product, whether that's like a Z palette, something you frankened. And so I'm bringing in, it's not Ciate London. This was a Colourpop pressed glitter that I frankened. So I will explain. I had the Fade into Hue palette, and it was trash, so I trashed the palette, but I took all 3 pressed glitters and I mixed them all together, and I call this confetti. So this is the confetti glitter. It is still very wet, I see, which is great. So I have it here. This is what it looks like, and I want to use this 5 times, so that'll be super cool to use because I haven't even used it yet. Next, we have for statement necklace, and that is something chunky or bold. And for that, I'm bringing in my Scooby-Doo highlight from Glamlight because this guy, it's just huge in my drawers. So this is what it looks like. We have 2 highlights in here. And I don't think I've ever even used this, to be honest, on the face. We have one that's a little more pinky purple and one that's more blue. So 5 uses on that guy, like I'm not working on enough highlighters. And last but not least, galaxy print. And that was a product with bold packaging, or a product that makes you levitate to space. And for that, I picked out my Kat Von D Alchemist palette. This is a face and eye highlighter palette. And this is what it looks like. So I hope that you can see the shifts. So we have a green, a purple, a blue, and like a orangey red, I believe, is what they all are. Yeah, green, blue, ultraviolet. Oh, and pink. I thought it was orange. My bad, I was just looking at the shifts. But yeah, I plan to use this probably more as inner corner highlights, to be honest, than like face highlights. Just because I'm working on a billion highlighters right now. But yeah, I want to get 5 uses on this. So that is everything that we are rolling into the project, everything that was rolling out, everything that we're working on, all of the things. So, any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down in the comments down below. Otherwise, that's going to do it for this month's update, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.